Welcome to my opinion, and I'm Thea. In today's video, we're going to talk about bad financial decision that we as young people and people overall make. And the bad financial decision are you're working, you leave school, you start working. So let me just break it down to you in steps. So the goal is to get a good education. Say, and you need a good education, not just to just can read and write, but you need at least 1 degree to 2 degree. So you leave and you go college. During the years of going to college, that may be in your 18 to say 24. After you leave college, you maybe have student loans and so forth to pay. But nonetheless, let's say you have parents that send you go to school because they maybe had you maybe get a scholarship, or maybe the parents had put away some money for you in trust fund for college. Not only that, let's speak about the person that don't have it and have to take student loan. Either way, this is what's happening. When you get an education, you're left to do job search. I think the job economy has climbed. I don't think it does that bad, and we also have so much creativity things to do. But what makes it bad is the pay. So while you can get something to do or you can freelance, the money that you get from it, that by the time you're supposed to invest that money or do something with that money, your priority shift, and your priority is not something that you've been taught. And what I mean by that, we first get our degree, we get a job, we get some money, we start paying back our loans. But what we did not do is setting money. And yes, we set money for pension, and some person might set like for little insurance and health card. But what they did not tell us to invest in is proper health care, just in case you have dementia, Alzheimer's disease, rheumatoid arthritis, the lymphoma, all of those things. Nobody has put a mark on that and basically push those, because those are the care that you're gonna need constant therapy. Gout in the body. Those are the things that you need constant therapy so you can live a healthy lifestyle. Not because you're old, but because you have an immune deficiency disorder. So we don't invest in health and proper lifestyle. So all that you have worked for, you can actually live to see it come to fruition. But you just work, buy this big apartment, big mortgage, or big rent, or paying back loans, and then bam, autoclaps happen. There is no care. No care, no cure. You have to become dependent on somebody else. And it's really bad. So I'm urging persons out there to make sure that you put aside emergency funding or some other healthcare funding, because there are some things insurance just don't cover. Make sure that you put out your energy to practice proper self-care as a young person. And if you're old, or you're getting in age, or you feel like you reach retirement, start doing therapy. And I mean like therapy like massages, reflexology. Push out the energy to get that done, because all of those hustle and all kind of mucus build up in the body that you have been going through over the years. Because remember, when you have a car is basically a machine, and it can take you from point A to point B, but there comes a time when it needs service, and you might not service it on the due date, but what happened, you can feel it not moving the way how it feel. Nothing is nice like when you just service your car and it just go on the road, and when it on the road, you just feel like you want to fly, like you just sit down and you just feel comfortable knowing that you just service the car. You're not expecting it to break down in traffic and cause anybody any a nuisance, it's accident and things that can happen, but basically you know that you're not at fault. Not that most people are at fault, but you just know for a fact that this is something that you feel good. And that's how the body is. You want to know that you're servicing the body, so at the end of the day the body is moving forward, and you can say to yourself, okay, I can accomplish this again. I can move a milestone again in the next 10 or 5 years. Because you feel yourself, you don't feel your age, you feel healthy. So stop bearing the pain and the fatigue and get out there and invest in yourself. Investing in things that will give you proper health care and self-care maintenance, not just material things. Because you need you to enjoy those material things. We have to strike a balance. This is part 1 of bad investment and what you should prioritize.